Division I basketball player, averaging 24.5 points and 7 rebounds per game. So Renew and Cuthrell, it's the Hurricanes and the Phoenix. We're underway on a Thursday night.
Well, you know what I'm going to say about anybody from Baltimore? We just different over there.
Yes, you would know that all too well. So the first possession of the night belongs to the Miami Hurricanes, coming off that loss last Sunday against the Florida Gators up in Jacksonville. And the bucket is good for Tru Washington, the guard out of Phoenix and the transfer from New Mexico.
If you look at Elon's defense right now, they're packing the paint. Nobody's guarding the three-point line. And that's one thing that we haven't seen from University of Miami is shooting the three ball. They're literally saying, shoot the three ball, we'll lose by the three if you make it. Great drive by Tru Washington, got an early basket. But watch Elon's defense. They're letting Miami shoot the three. This is a game where Miami needs to say, you know what? Let's let it fly. Let the chips fall where they fall.
Jawan Carr goes to the free throw line after he was fouled by Tre Donaldson. There is Ernest Udeh Jr. He is absent tonight with a lower body injury, and the prognosis is good. He is not expected to miss significant time for Miami, but no Ernest Udeh, Miami's leading rebounder here this evening.
It's a big loss for Miami right now. You want a guy that's on the boards, that follows up, that blocks shots, but this would be good for him to watch the game to maybe come back to his team and say, you know what, guys, we might need to do this better. Look at this Elon team. They're not guarding the line. They're backing up. They're making Miami shoot the three.
Dante Allen got the start for the Hurricanes tonight. He steps out of bounds. So a turnover by Miami, their first of the evening.
Look at this Miami program right now. They started Dante Allen. Great kid at the Riviera Prep in Montverde. They went small today. They could have started the big, but they went small.
See, Carr, Pettis, Klacik, Cuthrell, Harrell. The starting five for Elon. The three-point opportunity is no good. The Phoenix love to shoot threes, making 12 a game, averaging right around 34 attempts per game as well as Dante Allen is fouled.
One thing I love about Dante Allen, he catches the ball and he's attacking the basket. He's attacking, trying to get a paint touch. Putting pressure on the defense is major at any level of basketball.
Foul on Harrell, his first team first. Coaching resume and a look at Billy Taylor, the Notre Dame graduate back in 1995. Speaking of Notre Dame, the Elon Phoenix are looking for their second straight victory against an ACC opponent. They beat Notre Dame, Billy Taylor's alma mater, a year ago on Saturday.
You know how that goes. It's my alma mater. I'm trying to win that game. I might get a couple extra years on my contract.
Billy Taylor in his fourth season, 41-60 overall.
Shout out to Billy Taylor.
Pair of free throws good by Dante Allen. Hurricanes leading by 3, a little over a minute into this one here tonight at the Watsco Center. There's Carr in the paint. Back up top, Klacik, graduate out of Poland. And there's a steal by Miami and Tre Donaldson, but an errant pass. Had a little bit too much zip on it, and Donaldson turns it over. Miami's second turnover. There's Jay Lucas in his first season at the helm of the Miami Hurricanes program, taking over for Jim Larinaga, 14th head coach in program history.
A little too much zip on that pass, but I love zip, like my best, a lot of zippers. He's making his players and making his team sprint up the floor and get a basket. I like that turnover early by the Miami Hurricanes.
Well, Miami will certainly pressure Elon defensively all night long. That's a staple for Jay Lucas's teams as Carr is tied up in the paint. And that was taken away by Tru Washington, nearly fouled. Now a tie-up, and that's going to be a jump ball. And it's going to be Elon basketball.
I love Tru Washington on defense. One thing that I know that Coach Jay Lucas challenged Tru Washington. Be a pest on defense. If you watch Tru Washington on defense, he's on every ball. He's on. He's playing a tremendous defense. Watch him right now. Great defensive player.
So the jump ball favors Elon, looking for their first bucket of the night, and Carr with a beautiful assist in the flush down low by Cuthrell, again averaging 24.5 points per game for the transfer from Purdue Fort Wayne. Now an offensive foul. That's on Malik Renew. That's a beautiful find there. And Cuthrell's got his first 2 points of the night. He leads the conference. He ranks 7th nationally with 24.5 points per game. Who's the CAA Player of the Week. Posted back-to-back career-high performances with 28 and 29 points against Marshall and Gardner-Webb. It'll stay Elon basketball. Shelton Henderson, being a pest, knocked it away.
I want to see a lot more out of Shelton Henderson today. You know, last game against Florida, he got in foul trouble early, being very aggressive. He's going to be a key part of this University of Miami Hurricane basketball team if they want to be able to march in March.
Well, Miami's turned it over 3 consecutive possessions, a little over a minute and a half. And that shot no good, bit too strong by Jawan Carr. Miami leading 4-3. We're 3 minutes into play here tonight. Donaldson looks down low for Renew, and that hook shot was blocked by Cuthrell. And now Tru Washington is going to guard Pettis.
When we get a chance, can we please watch Jay Lucas's coaching style when he's on the bench? You can tell he was a former player. It's almost like he's on the court and wishes he was on the court playing with this basketball team right now.
Well, beautiful block by Malik Renew. Shelton Henderson with a 3 on the way, and it's good.
You want to see that early from one of your top guys, 5-star recruit Henderson, coming in, shooting the basketball with confidence. That's what you want to see early on in the basketball game.
It's the first made 3-pointer of the season for Shelton Henderson.
Hey, one thing about Cuthrell, whatever it is, every time he shoots, he's becoming rowdy. Any person that I see that puts their hands out, arms out, being rowdy, watch out. He's got one in the face right there.
And now a 3 good by Tru Washington. Miami's transfer out of New Mexico had 14 against Florida. He's been in double figures in 4 consecutive games to open up the season for Miami. It's 10-5 Canes. Down low, Klotchik hands it off. Harrell to Cuthrell, and he buries a 3. And he stares down that Miami bench.
Cuthrell's not wasting no time. If you look at this Under Armour team, anytime I think about Under Armour, the first thing comes to mind is Steph Curry. If you got Under Armour, you better be knocking down some threes.
Yeah, until a couple of days ago, until they got rid of him. Or he got rid of them.
Did they get rid of them, or did he get rid of them? Shout out Steph Curry, one great friend of mine, one of the best shooters, the best shooter of all time, Stephen Curry.
After the bucket by Dante Allen, it's 12-8 Miami, and that 3 is good. That's buried in the corner by Randall Pettis II, who leads the conference in 3-pointers made. He's 25th nationally, and it's a 12-11 game. Basketball, isn't he?
Very tempted. If you look at the defense, they're behind the 3-point line. That's been one of the biggest takeaways from this Miami basketball program is, can they shoot the basketball? Look for Elon to be behind the line to pressure Miami to shoot the basketball.
Miami's attempted a pair of 3s. They've made them both. Here's Molovitz in the corner. Fresh into the game for Miami. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Now Henderson will work on Johnson. A kick out. And a 3 by Marcus Allen is too short. Down with the rebound, Bryson Coakley, who's into the game now for the Phoenix. Cuthrell, a point of emphasis. He's not out there right now for Elon, but he's already got 7 points tonight. And now Klotchik being defended by Marcus Allen, the transfer for Miami. And here's a deep 3 by Pettis on the way, too strong. And Allen will collect the long rebound. Molovitz saw his defender leave his feet, and now Sali Altuntas down low just scored his first bucket in college.
He scored his first point. He kissed both his bottom lip and pointed to the sky.
Coming into this game, he had played in 34 minutes in college. He had accumulated 14 personal fouls, and he had not yet scored a point. That's his first bucket made at the collegiate level for the Istanbul native.
Shout out to Hito Turkoglu. His guy coming out here.
Bad pass by Klotchik. And now a runner with one hand and a floater. No good by Tre Donaldson. And Altuntas saw that slip out of his hands. Now he's beating and banging down low. We've got a tie up. It'll be Miami basketball. And now checking in for Miami for the first time this season is Noam Dorvat, a junior out of Israel, as we get another look at the play down low. Altuntas had lost the basketball.
Look out for Dorvat to be a perimeter threat. He's in the game early. Great shooter. Look for him to be a threat from behind the three-point line.
Donaldson misses in the corner. Elon basketball, 13:01 left to play. Miami leading by 3. Canes are 5 of 10 early from the field. Elon 4 of 8. Both teams 2 of 4 from distance. DeMarco Johnson with the basketball. And now Klotchik into the corner for Coakley. Coakley pulls up just inside the three-point line, and he makes it. Right in the faces of his defender, Dorvat. Back to a one-point game now. At the European transfers on the floor here for Miami. Dorvat, Altuntas, and Milovitz, who just missed that shot. Now into the corner, Johnson. Hands it off. Another 3 on the way. Not going to count. Missed it anyway. Coakley stepped out of bounds on the sideline. And we'll get a couple of substitutions here for Miami. Malik Renew and Tru Washington will check back in. And that means Tre Donaldson and Marcus Allen will step aside. And I think Elon wants to substitute, and they will. Chandler Cuthrell, who's been one of the best players in college basketball to start the season, comes back in. You've got Donaldson, Allen, Altuntas, Dorvat, and Milovitz on the floor for Miami. And here goes Malik Renew back to work. And his shot misses, but he's fouled. He'll go to the free throw line.
Great play. I call that move the Kobe shimmy. Went left. But like I always say, I want to see Malik be sent right. Cut the left hand off. See if he can go right.
Well, you've got to imagine if Cuthrell is going to be the primary defender here for Malik Renew, Miami might continue to try to get the basketball down low on the block and potentially see if they can get Cuthrell into some early foul trouble.
Of course. If you look at Jay Lucas, one of the top coaches in the country, and I stamp that, not because I went to University of Miami. I've seen the way he's been able to bring teams together, being the head of defense at Duke. He's a great coach, so he understands that.
Long rebound is pulled down by Dorvat.
Look for Dorvat to get a 3 coming up in the next 3 possessions.
And there's a whistle on the floor, and that'll send us. All right, Miami leading Elon by 2. 11:53 left to play in the half. By the way, these two renewing a long-standing tradition tonight, meeting for just the second time, and for the first time since February 6 of 1940, when Elon came away with a 58-30 victory. Here's Malik Renew spinning in the paint, finds a wide-open Tru Washington.
Great pass to Malik. I would love to see him catch that ball at the top of the key and let it fly.
And a wide-open 3 in the corner for Bryson Coakley is good. He had a season-high 14 points against Marshall just 8 days ago, a little over a week ago. Now it's back to a 1-point game. Now Altuntas had it poked away down low, but he was fouled. That's going to be on Bryson Spell, the forward out of Virginia Beach in a Liberty transfer. Dante Allen, Tre Donaldson back into the game for Miami. Dorvat and Milovitz are out for the Canes.
Dorvat was in and out like a basketball move.
Canes swinging around the outside of the arc. Allen into the corner for Malik Renew for 3. That's no good. Tru Washington pulls down the offensive rebound. He's got himself an easy bucket.
Tru Washington's an underrated athlete, and he's in lefty. I just had a daughter. She's 9 months now. She's, of course, going to play basketball. I want to make her a lefty. As a lefty, you have the advantage in basketball.
Well, if she goes to Miami, that McClinton name, big shoes to follow.
If she goes, she's going. She's going to be the first women's basketball player to play on the men's team.
All right.
You heard it first here.
Hold you to it. Two teams are exchanging buckets here tonight. That's taken away. Cuthrell spun right into a couple of defenders. Now Tre Donaldson will pull up for three, and he buries it.
Great shot by Tre Donaldson. When he's making it three, this Miami basketball team is a different program. This is a March Madness basketball team.
Elon's made 6 of their last 8 shots. Miami's made each of their last 3. Canes now have made 3 3-pointers here tonight. They have a 6-point lead. Now another 3 on the way. They try 34 of them a game, do the Phoenix. And that one rattled in and out. Shot was missed by Spell. And we've got a foul. That's on Bryson Coakley. Here's the turnover. Malik Renew came away with it, and it turned into a transition 3.
You want to always get basketball in transition. Miami is huge in transition. And it shows you right there. You can get in transition. Your big man's pushing the ball in transition, getting to your point guard for a 3. That's the type of team you want to see when it comes to late March basketball.
Well, Dante Allen misses the free throw attempt. And at the moment, I would imagine that's probably an area of concern for Miami because they were just 15 of 27 from the free throw line in their 82-68 loss on Sunday night in Jacksonville against the Gators.
Free throws win games, and you got to get back on defense. You gave away a wide open 3. Elon loves to get to shoot the 3.
That 3 was made by Isaac Harrell, the junior out of Jonesboro, Arkansas, one of just 5 returnees for Elon this season. They've got 11 newcomers, 8 coming out of the portal, and Marcus Allen makes that. So 27-21. Now Pettis wide open, and he gives it off to Klacek. And he's being pestered by Dante Allen. How about that defense?
Needs to pass the ball.
And Klacek some way, somehow found Pettis, but he missed the reverse layup. And now Shelton Henderson in transition. No foul, but it'll be Miami basketball. Baseline out of bounds here for Miami after the missed layup by Shelton Henderson. The Canes move the basketball. Wide open 3, no good for Tre Donaldson, but he collects his own miss. Shot a little bit too strong.
I would love to see Tre be more aggressive behind the 3-point line. Keep shooting. That opens the basketball up for your team. When you
and
keep
now Dante Allen misses. Now Miami missing a pair of 3s, keeping Elon within 6. A little over 8 minutes left to play. Another 3 on the way for Harrell. And he came up empty, missed everything. It's already the 9th attempted 3-pointer for Elon tonight, but on the other hand, Miami's attempted 8. Elon's made 4, Miami's made 3. And as we suspected, this game is going to be played a long way away from the basket here tonight. And that was last touch by Miami. And so it's Elon basketball. With 7:50 left to play, Miami 27-21 advantage over the visiting Elon Phoenix with 7:50 left to play in the half.
Very close. You look at this basketball game. Elon is not too far away. You want to see Miami take a big stride and get a big lead going into the second half.
Coakley and Cuthrell both have 7 for the Phoenix. Tru Washington leads the way for Miami. He's got 9. Back to a 4-point game now. Out of the timeout, Klacek with his first bucket of the night. Shelton Henderson working on the baseline. A shot fake by Marcus Allen. He'll drive. That was tightly contested. Back in transition comes Elon now. Here's Pettis. Up and under with the right hand. Good.
Miami needs to be careful. I think, you know, when you're in ACC school and you play a team from a lower conference, sometimes you think, you know what, at the end of the day, we're going to win this basketball game. But when it continues to stay close into the first half, beginning of the second half, you start thinking about, you know what, this is a real game. You don't want to lose one early.
Well, the Elon bench was begging for a travel by Malik Renew. And Renew has the shot block. That's a shot block violation.
That's back to what I was talking about. As a basketball player in any position, you must be shot ready when the ball comes to you. Doesn't matter if you're a one-man, a point guard, or four-man. You got to be in the stance ready to shoot the basketball.
Chandler Cuthrell will check back in now for Elon after that terrific defensive sequence in possession. Canes have missed their last 6 shots. It's a scoring drought now for Miami, approaching 3 minutes. Elon within 2 with a little over 6 minutes left to play in the first half. Chance to tie it here or potentially take the lead. They've already tried 9 3-pointers here tonight. They've made 4. They make 12 a game while averaging 34 attempts. And now Klotchik down low. Boy, he had Harrell open, but he missed it. Now Tre Donaldson with an easy bucket.
You want to get easy buckets in transition. Great finish, great composure.
Oh, how about that look? How about that look by Cuthrell?
But you can't get beat back door on the second play.
And now Malik Renew misses, but flying in for the offensive rebound is Tru Washington. And I think they're going to tee him up.
Like I said before, Tru Washington is a sneaky, athletic guard.
No technical foul, just a delay of game. See, after he flew in for the dunk, he held on to the basketball, had something to say to somebody. And so no technical foul, but a delay of game issued to Tru Washington. So Elon basketball trailing by 4. And DeMarco Johnson being badgered by the freshman Dante Allen. Cuthrell for 3. And that rattled in and out. Canes looking to move down the floor. Allen puts it on the deck. Milovich to Washington to Henderson for 3. No good.
That's great ball movement by University of Miami right there. That's what you want to see with the basketball team. The ball should not stick. Let the ball move.
Well, another 3, and that one is buried by Pettis II. One of the best 3-point shooters in the country has Elon within a point. And now Dante Allen flies in. He had that blocked by Klotchik.
One thing about this Elon basketball team, they are not afraid. They're coming in thinking, we can win this basketball game. Let's let it fly. Great defense.
And the bottom line, too, is when you come in as a supposed underdog, why not pull out every wrinkle and do whatever you possibly can, get up and down the floor and put a little heat on the Canes. That's exactly what they're doing here in the first half.
1,000,000,000%.
Here's Shelton Henderson. The bucket is good and the foul.
Great play by Shelton Henderson. He's very, very strong around the basket. He absorbs the contact, and sometimes players absorb the contact but can't finish. He can absorb the contact and still get an easy look at the basket.
And that all transpired after Renew lost a handle of the basketball. One of the most highly rated and touted freshmen in the history of Miami Hurricanes basketball, Shelton Henderson. He's got 7 points. He'll go back to the free throw line. And he missed it. Too strong. So the free throw problems persisting for Miami.
You know, one thing you think about the word free throw, it's a free throw. You must make those. One of the things that got Miami in trouble last game against Florida is they almost went under 50% at the free throw line. You have to come in and correct those problems if you want to be a March team.
Boy, good defense by Henderson. Poked it away from Johnson. Here comes Miami running with the ball. Henderson goes coast to coast.
Great steal, great transition basketball by Henderson. He's amazing in open court, one of the top in the country. And he's only a freshman.
Well, Tru Washington has a team-high 11 points, but Henderson quickly approaching. He's got 9. Yeah, that's a traveling violation. Pettis walked with it. Shelton Henderson. He's got 11 points and 5 rebounds in 11 minutes. Miami leads by 5. A little under 4 minutes left to play in the first half, and what we anticipated would be tightly contested, it is. Elon giving Miami a run for its money here tonight. Donaldson.
I would love to see, and one. At the end of the day, I would love to see Donaldson step into that shot and shoot the 3. These are the games now. It's not ACC play, but step into that shot and shoot the basketball. Put pressure on the defense. That pass is always going to be there. But I want to see him knock that shot down because now they're going to respect it.
A 6-0 run for Miami. Lead back to 7. Kasper Cuthrell checks back in for the Phoenix. He was held to a season low 7 points. His last time out. Bucket good by Renew, so now the lead is 8. It's the largest lead of the night for Miami. A little full court pressure here defensively by the Canes. And DeMarco Johnson will have to bring it across the timeline for the Phoenix. Elon's made 4 of their last 5 from the field, but Miami's on a 7-0 run over the last minute and change. On the wing is Carr, back to the point. And now Johnson had his pass tipped away. Beautiful feed by Donaldson to Henderson. And the finger roll at the rim is good.
That's what Miami is great. When they're in transition off steals, off rebounds, that's when they're a great basketball team. Right now, they're not a team that's going to get in the half court, run and set, and score, but in transition, one of the top teams in the country.
Well, Billy Taylor not happy with his bunch right now. That's a tough shot, but a rain-making fadeaway jump shot good by Bryson Coakley.
Great shot. 1 foot stop, shoot up, floater. I don't know if it was luck, if it was skill, but it went in. Nothing but the bottom of the net.
So Coakley's got 9, and now a 3 is good by Shelton Henderson.
I love that. You have a freshman catch the ball. The defense is behind the line. Obviously, the scouting report is let them shoot the basketball and you knock it down. That's what you want to see from a freshman.
So now Shelton Henderson with a team-high 13 points for the Miami Hurricanes here tonight. Carr open look for 3. He rattles it home.
Give one up and it gives one back. Great shot. I want to see somebody shoot another 3 right now.
Big time 3 there for Elon and Carr. He's got 4. Back to a 7-point game. 2 minutes left to play. Marcus Allen beating and banging. Malik Renew wide open for 3. No good off to the left. Offensive rebound down to Shelton Henderson. Finds Tre Donaldson. 3-point opportunity. No good. Another offensive chance, though. Miami continues to pull down offensive rebounds. And Shelton Henderson buries another. He's got 16 in the first half.
He's shooting the basketball with confidence right now. One of the biggest things with being a shooter in basketball is stepping to the shot ready to shoot. You don't wait and think you're going to shoot. You're thinking shoot before the ball gets to you.
Basketball stays with Elon. Randall Pettis II checks back in with a minute 22 left to play. 16 points for Shelton Henderson. That's a new career high, and he's got all 16 in the first 19 minutes of action. Both teams have made 6 of their last 8 chances from the field. And now Marcus Allen is being called for a technical foul. I think he may have stepped on the baseline. So a technical foul, and Randall Pettis II is going to shoot. And that's exactly what it was. And Pettis hits the first, and that's all he gets. And it'll be baseline out of bounds here for Elon. Gotta keep your tippy toes off that baseline. And I think Allen has been instructed to back up maybe 6 to 12 inches. Neither team shooting all that well from the free throw line. But that three is good. Randall Pettis with another. He's got 14.
Pettis has hit a couple threes. You would think, let me put my hands up so he doesn't get an open look. You can't give guys that had a couple threes an open look.
Well, they knew coming in, one of the best, or I would say one of the 25 best three-point shooters in the country to start the year. He's probably gotten a few too many open looks. Now Tru Washington puts it on the deck with the right hand. Shot is deflected away. Another chance for the Canes at the buzzer. The shot by Renew is good, but they're going to take a look at it, see if that ball was still on his fingers. Tru Washington with 11. This is a Miami Hurricanes team coming into this one tonight, 3-1 on the season, shooting 50% from the field as a team this year. Jack told you, if you look at the head-to-head numbers coming into this one tonight, very similar numbers. Elon averaging a little over 93 points per game, Miami averaging a little less. Elon better from behind the arc, Miami much better in the paint. Oh, a beautiful move there. Jawan Carr slipped in towards the basket, laid it up and in with the right hand.
Great move. You look at Miami's defense. They were going to play switch on that defensive possession. Pick and roll switch. But they didn't switch hard to guard. They just switched to switch. You got to switch to guard the basketball, and you give up an easy basket when you don't do it the right way.
Now, the second difference between the shot clock and the game clock, but for all intents and purposes, Miami will hold it for the last shot of the first half. Leading by 6. Tre Donaldson going to go to work on Klotchik. There he goes. Right back to the left. Oh, he gets fouled. He'll go to the free throw line. Klotchik got a piece of him, and Donaldson's in some pain on the baseline.
Great move, great in and out cross, tight in and out cross. Got to the basket, got to his body, a little hip, might land on that hip. Those hurt right away. I remember those.
Boy, what a crossover move there that you talked about.
Great move. It was a tight in and out. A lot of times you get the in and out, you get it outside your body. That was a little setup. I know I got this guy. He can't guard him. They keep it tight, cross to the basket.
So Tre Donaldson grabbing at his wrist a little bit there. And he'll go to the free throw line for the first time tonight. Miami 5 of 8 from the free throw line. Elon 2 of 3. And Donaldson's first no good, too strong. And coming into this one tonight, Tre Donaldson a 76% free throw shooter. And Elon's going to take a 30-second timeout with 3 seconds left to play in the half. So they'll take a time. So his second chance kept it up in just a moment. Well played first half. Back and forth we go. It's been a game that has featured good tempo. Both teams getting up and down the floor at a pretty good pace. Dante Allen checks in for Miami. And Isaac Harrell, the junior forward, checks back in for Elon. 16 first half points for the 5-star true freshman Shelton Henderson. Pettis the second's got 14 for Elon. Clock winding down. Here's a heave at the buzzer. Good if it goes in a bit too long. So 20 minutes in the books here at the Wallaby Elon basketball to start the second half. Back underway here in Miami. Got a good one going here tonight. Expected it to be, and so far it's lived up to the billing. Elon has been doing a lot of shooting, and they have not been doing a whole lot of missing. And that was about as easy as it comes down low for Chandler Cuthrell.
That's a great play out of halftime. Come in, let's get an easy basket. Let's try to get easy basket. Get into your leading scorer, and you get an easy basket. 5-point game. Up.
And easy on the other end for Malik Renew. He's got 10. 3 Hurricanes in double-digit scoring tonight. Tru Washington's going to get dinged for that foul. He's had a good night. Washington's got 11 points on 5 of 6 shooting. Neither team found themselves in a whole lot of foul trouble in that first half. And hard to the rack. Ooh, that could be goaltending. Referees might get together and chat about this, or maybe not. Foul's going to be on Shelton Henderson. Maybe there was a continuation there, and Henderson had Oh,
It's a tough
boy,
ball
they're
right
going to
there.
send him to the free throw line, but they're going to say that that shot was shooting, or if that was in the act of shooting. I'm not too sure why that was not goaltending, and the bucket counted, and maybe just one more opportunity here, but so it goes. Maybe a tough break there for Jawan Carr and Elon. Carr's got 7, and he comes up short on the second free throw. 6-point game. 50 seconds into play here in the second half.
Question for you, Kyle. What do you think Jay Lucas told his team at halftime?
Well, I would imagine he probably was not thrilled with the defensive effort. I think you've got to give a lot of credit to Elon, but if you're letting somebody shoot 62% on you in the first half, I would imagine there were some defensive areas in which he would like his team to clean up as Tru Washington hits another 3. Washington now with 14. He's made a pair of 3s. That's tipped away by Dante Allen. Good defense. Active hands. And now Tru Washington calling the shots. Donaldson at the free throw line spinning. Here's Washington. Back up top. Allen on the way. Looks good. It is good.
Great shot. Stepped into that pass, was ready to shoot. That's the biggest thing in shooting. You can't catch the ball and then think shoot. You got to be thinking shoot when that ball is in the offensive player's hand going to you. That's when you make a majority of your basketball shots.
So the true freshman, Dante Allen, has 8 points here tonight. Cuthrell down low, layup attempt too strong. Now they're trying to rip it away from Tru Washington. Largest lead of the night for Miami. The advantage is 12. Here goes Henderson. And he makes it. And a timeout is called by Billy Taylor. He has seen enough.
I could be better. You look at this game right now here, playing against Elon, but at the same time, I'm coming in, I'm being aggressive, I'm shooting open shots, and he's getting to the basket, he's finishing, he's making open shots. That's what you want to see from a 5-star recruit. This is not a 3 or 4-star guy. It's a 5-star guy. Let me get in and get to it.
And a bounce-back performance for Henderson, who had just 7 points on Sunday against the Florida Gators. That's taken away by Tre Donaldson. No, they've got a tie-up for it. And it's Elon basketball.
Great defense. To all the people out there, Tre reached into that ball with his left hand, the outside hand. A lot of times you go with your right hand and you get beat. He went with his left hand, got a piece of the ball. Almost got to steal back to Elon, but you want to see that aggressiveness. You're up 14 right now, but they're playing aggressive. Is that they're down 14?
And a fresh 30 seconds on the shot clock here for Elon. And now foul. On the baseline, and it's on Tre Donaldson. And for Donaldson, that's his 3rd personal foul, so he'll take a seat in favor of Timo Milovic. And Tre Donaldson has been the spark plug defensively for Miami. You saw it just a couple of minutes ago there in the backcourt, but now Donaldson has to take a seat. And now Elon having a hard time getting the basketball in. It's rattling around, and it finally falls into the hands of Malik Renew, but he had it taken away. I think first to it was Randall Pettis the second. He's got a team-high 14 for Elon.
Gave
now
it
back
up.
Comes Miami.
Gave it up and came back and got a defensive play. That's what you want to see. A lot of times guys turn the ball over and don't get back on defense. Malik turned the ball over, got back, created a great block shot, and got back on defense. That's what you want to see from one of your seniors.
Coakley and Johnson back into the game for the Phoenix. And Milovic will take it out of bounds on the baseline for the Canes. Gets it in quickly to Renew. Miami is 6 of 16 from distance tonight. A little over 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Washington down low. Henderson wide open. Dante Allen for 3, and it's good.
When we're talking about Dante Allen being a freshman coming in and shooting the basketball, I came to the Miami Pro Day and I asked the GM, shout out to LJ Rose, I said, who's the best shooter on the basketball team right now? He said Dante Allen is shooting the ball at the highest clip right now. Sometimes look at Dante Allen's shot. He's got a weird spin, but the ball goes in.
So 4 Canes in double figures. Up ahead for Reneau, but he walked with it. And a turnover by Malik Reneau. That's the 7th turnover of the night for Miami. The Canes have forced 12 Phoenix turnovers, and they've turned that into 19 points. That's a big difference in this game right now. 19 points for Miami off of 12 Elon turnovers. Just 2 points off of 7 turnovers for Elon.
Points up, turnovers change games. If you can execute off the turnover, that's how you can win big games.
Man in the paint, Miami doubling up Elon 32-16. So that is culminated in the moment to a 17-point advantage. Just a lopsided second half so far.
I don't know if I know basketball. That looked like a double dribble to me. Was that a
Foul
double
on
dribble?
the floor. No team's effort here coming out of the break.
You got to be pleased. As a top-notch head coach like Jay Lucas, I guarantee his halftime speech was, let's run away with this. Let's run away with this basketball game. And if you see University of Miami basketball, that's what they're doing right now. You want to look to see the Elon come out, not play scared, knock out some open shots.
And if they are going to run away with it, it's going to start on the defensive end, and that's exactly what's transpired. There's Klotchik, and he fires on Altuntas, and he misses off to the left. Dante Allen with the rebound. He's also got 11 points here tonight. Tru Washington's got 14 and 7. Miami shooting 56% from the floor. And that 3-2 strong for Milovitz. Boy, how quickly things changed too. Miami was shooting 50% at the end of 20 minutes. Elon was shooting 62%. Now for the game, Miami shooting 55%. Elon's 53%. They have gone ice cold coming out of the half.
Basketball is a game of runs. That's going in right there. Cash out there. I already knew it. You
In the
cannot
corner.
leave him open.
Randall Pettis the second.
Sounds like a running back or a defensive back.
17 points for Pettis. Elon will try to chip away. That's an offensive foul on Shelton Henderson. He didn't like it. Yeah. Put his shoulder right into his defender and sent him to the floor. It's already 6 fouls by Miami in a little over 5 minutes here in the second half. Elon is yet to commit a penalty here in a little over 5 minutes of play. So Elon's already in the bonus. See if that makes a difference here. That's probably an area I would imagine Jay Lucas is not going to be thrilled that he has put Elon into a 1-and-1 opportunity with 14:32 left to play in the game.
Not going to be thrilled. If I'm Elon's head coach, I'm calling a timeout and say, attack the basket, make them draw fouls. Because not only do you get free shots, the clock stops.
Right.
You want to have an opportunity to enhance this game. Clock's not moving.
Right.
Get to the basket, make them foul you.
And he didn't want to, but Billy Taylor was just forced to call a timeout. It's a 30-second timeout on the
Free throws, we get a 1-and-1. Slow the game down. Let's get to the line, knock down our free throws, and let's prolong this game so we can maybe potentially get a win.
15 on the shot clock. And Klotchek tippy-toeing on the baseline. And that was poked away. And stepping out of bounds was Caleb Middleton. He did not get him 2 feet back on the floor. He did not reestablish his position back on the court. So a turnover by Elon. That's another one, by the way. Their 13th of the night. Miami out rebounding the Phoenix 23-14 in this game. And 11 of those 23 rebounds of the offensive variety. Henderson picks up his dribble. Here's Washington. Behind the back, in the paint, throws it up off the backboard, and he got it to go.
One thing about Washington, when the clock is going down, look for him to attack the basket and make a shot at the rim. He's very, very good at attacking the basket, giving his team a chance to make a basket.
Miami went into the half leading by 7. Now they lead by 16, outscoring Elon 15-6 here in the second period. Gaines slowing things down, working on the offense, and Renew is fouled. He'll go to the free throw line. Been a pretty quiet night for Malik Renew by his standards, but he's still got 10 points. You're thinking about double doubles. Tru Washington, the closest to that department, was 16 and 8. So Renew will go to the free throw line, where he's an 82% free throw shooter this season, 6 of 7 from the free throw line. And 2 of 3 from the charity stripe tonight, and that one was halfway down and popped out. Cuthrell and Hall are both back in for the Phoenix. Dovrat and Dante Allen check in for Miami. We saw just a couple of minutes of Noam Dovrat in the first half, the junior out of Israel. After the misses by Renew on the other end, Elon's again starting to chip away a little bit here. That bucket was good by Coakley. He's got 11.
These type of games, you don't want the game to be close. You don't want to give a good easy basket.
And Renew gets fouled, and he makes the bucket. He was undercut, and he kind of threw it up there, and he got it to go. He'll go back to the free throw line where he just missed a pair.
He was undercut, but he made the shot. Shout out to Shadow Wagyu, the best cut beef in Miami. Got to give my guy Al a shout out. Whenever I become for the game, I always get a nice little steak from Shadow.
There you go.
Gets me going. Shout out Shadow Wagyu.
Not too far from the campus.
At all. Have you been there before?
I have.
You like it?
Yeah, very good.
The hype is real.
Hype is real, I agree. And Renew makes that free throw. Renew finishes up that three-point opportunity, and now Marcus Allen will check in for him. To a 17-point advantage, matching the largest lead of the night here for Miami. Canes are looking to improve to 4-1 on the season after a 14-point loss in Jacksonville on Sunday night to the 10th-ranked Florida Gators. Miami was competitive in that game. Florida was simply too good. This little pick there down low on the block, and it results in an easy bucket for Johnson.
Great dribble drive. A lot of movement by Elon. Swing the ball, get basket touches. You look at this Elon basketball team on offense now. They're not selling for the three. They're trying to get to the basket to make the refs draw the foul.
And now Dante Allen turns it over. Here comes Coakley. Johnson's got it. Down low for Cuthrell. He's been pretty quiet tonight for a guy averaging 24.5 points. He gets fouled. That's the 7th team foul by Miami. And this goes back to what you were talking about, Jack. How much can Elon stop the clock and get 3 points here in the final 12 minutes?
Stop the clock and get 2 shots. You get one, you make the first. That's what you want to do. Elon coach, amazing basketball coach. Let's get the ball inside, make them trap. He's our leading scorer. Cuthrell is having 24 points a game. They're going to double. Be strong with the basketball and make the free throws.
And he makes it. That's 8 points tonight for Cuthrell.
He's got on the De'Aaron Foxes. The Curry brand shoe, the Steph Curry's. But once we said, Steph Curry left Under Armour. Where's he going to go? Jordan Brand, Nike, Active Dreamers, where's he going?
He's going to do his own thing.
Do his own thing. Might as well. What would you do, Kyle?
Do my own thing.
Hey.
So Cuthrell makes both. He's got 9. Pettis leads the way for the Phoenix tonight with 17. This is an Elon team who came into the night averaging about 8.5 turnovers per game. They've already turned it over 13 times. Here's Dovrat. Shot no good. Created a little bit of separation, but he couldn't make it.
Tough shot. Great shot. One of your top shooters on the team. You wanted to see him shoot that ball early. Not mad at that shot by him.
Coakley to Johnson. And Johnson down low now to Cuthrell, who spins, throws it up, gets fouled. He'll go back to the free throw line. Exactly what Billy Taylor wants to see.
Frequency. I would come to Miami, and every time I have an opportunity to come to a school, I'm picking Miami. But that's just me. I'm not saying it because I went here. I'm just saying it from observation that I live here.
I don't disagree with you. But as you know, in today's day and age, if you're really good, when you walk on campus, somebody better open up a checkbook to make you stay. It's all about the money.
It's all about the money, but sometimes the money is funny.
You were 20 years younger, Jack. Instead of owning the 4 properties you do down here, you'd probably own 6 in college
100%.
alone, right?
Instead of 4, I probably have 14.
Yeah, right. You'd own blocks. So 66-55. That ball was tipped up. Now Renew in the corner for Tru Washington. Back down low for Renew with the flush with one hand.
Great flush. Throw it down, big man. Throw it down.
It's 15 quiet points for Malik Renew. It doesn't feel like he's asserted himself in this game in which he has, but he's got 15.
If you asked me how many points Renew had and I didn't look at the scoreboard, I'd say 8.
8 to 10? So, yeah.
8 to 10.
Yeah.
Well, that shows you the quality of a great basketball player.
Yeah.
You may not see it, but you're going to see it after the scouting report. You're going to see it after the game. I got 15 on your head top.
3 Phoenix in double figures, 4 for the Canes. Renew in Washington along with Henderson. Those latter 2 have got 16. Henderson's got it right now. Finds a wide open Tru Washington. Bombs away for 3, and he came up well short. Here comes Elon after a one-and-done opportunity by Miami. Coakley's got it. Gets a high screen from Cuthrell. Sets another screen for Johnson. He's going to wave Coakley through. Little 2-man game here. Here's Cuthrell. And Tru Washington's got the assignment. Look at Cuthrell grow. Look at that find. Boy, it was a beautiful bounce pass that got away from Bryson Coakley. I have no idea, though, Jack, how Chandler Cuthrell even saw that guy coming on the baseline.
You know what they call that? The sixth sense.
Oh, he's
you ever
got
saw
it.
that movie?
Yeah, I mean, you're right. And he's got it because I don't think he ever turned his head. He knew where to fire this. Well, that's pretty, though.
You know, shout out to my dad right now. He always teach me, hey, son, you got to know about peripheral vision. You may be looking forward, but you can see it out the sideline. And he saw that on the last play. Great inbound play.
Yes, it was.
Look at this game. It's a 9-point game.
DeMarco Johnson with the assist. Now Tre Donaldson is being pestered. DeMarco Johnson was all over him. The bucket by Middleton, and the shot is missed by Henderson. And who's that off of? It's off of Henderson. So Elon basketball. It's 59-68 with 9:39 left to play. And that Miami bench starting to tense and tighten up a little bit.
Let's see what Elon runs right now on offense. High pick and roll. Look to get a paint touch. Get to the paint, make the ref draw a foul. You don't want to see that.
And a takeaway for Miami. Up top to Donaldson. He was fouled.
One thing I love about Donaldson, he knows how to create the contact. If he doesn't have the layup, he's going to make the ref see him initiate the contact. You might have to call a foul. Look at this replay. Found the contact. It could have been a steal, but he made the ref see me. I'm jumping into the contact. Let me get to the line. He's got to make his free throws right now. Let's see who we got.
2 free throws awarded for Tre Donaldson, who makes the first. The foul was on Harrell. That's his second, team third. Meanwhile, Miami's committed 8 personal fouls so far here in the second half.
This game is still close. 9 minutes and 24 seconds is a lot of time.
All in all, Miami's done a pretty good job defensively against an Elon team that came into the night averaging a little over 90 points per game. Pair of 3-1 teams squaring off here in Coral Gables tonight. Canes lead by 11. A little over 9 minutes left to go. Now here goes Jawan Carr. He got fouled.
Once again, always we kept saying, get a paint touch. A lot of times when the game is close, you know, 9, 10, 11, 12-point game, when you get in the paint and you draw the foul or you just act like you draw the foul, the ref's most likely going to call it. The ref doesn't know, you know,
right.
It's 1-1. He's just going to call the foul.
Free throw is good for Jawan Carr. He's got 8 points tonight. Bryson Spell checks back in. Miami 9 of 15 in the free throw department tonight. Elon 8 of 10, now 9 of 11. And that's keeping it a minute a little bit. Shooting 82% from the free throw line, 9 of 11.
9-point game. 9 minutes left, 9-point game. This is the big position by Miami right now.
And don't forget, Elon remains in the bonus. Miami did a lot of fouling in the first 3 to 4 minutes of this second half. And here is Tru Washington with 16, down low for Altuntas, who nearly had it stripped away. And now Tre Donaldson floats it up in the paint, and that is good.
That's a tough finish, going left, float with the left. What they call that flotation device. Can't give him a 3 right now, though.
And Spell misses. Another chance, though. Bombs away. Randall Pettis the second, no good. Now up ahead for Donaldson. And that rolled off the rim, but he was fouled. He'll go back to the free throw line.
Once again, the great thing about Tre, he's great at drawing, initiating the contact. Talking to the ref, say, ref, give me the call. Look at this fast break right here. Initiate the contact. Contact. Boom. It's a great play. But where I'm from in Baltimore, we call it the body up. You find the contact first. You make the ref call the foul. If he goes straight up, the ref might not call that. If I lean into you, get me to the free throw line, please, and give me one. Just had 6, now he's got 11.
Klotchik and Allen back in for Elon in Miami. Chandler Cuthrell, who's been kept in check here by Miami tonight, averaging 24.5 points. He's only got 11. He's out. The lead swells back to 13. A little over 8 minutes left to play in the half and the game. Pettis, high pick and roll for Klotchik. That was nicely done. Good execution by the Phoenix.
Great execution by the Phoenix. No sons, but they're trying to say these Bulls are my sons. Offensive foul or defensive foul?
Bryson Spell's going to get called for the block in the paint.
Boys out, but Elon is ready to play.
You just saw Shelton Henderson. He's got 16 tonight. Came into the game averaging 11 this season. Washington, Tru Washington, averaging 14. He's got 16 as well.
I want to see, sorry to cut you off, I really want to see Malik step into that shot and shoot the ball, just like I want to see Tre step into that shot and shoot the basketball.
Dante Allen steps into that one.
He's not nervous. He's stepping in, he's shooting the basketball, and it's going in the basket.
Third 3 of the night for Allen. He's got 14.
And you said at the beginning of this game, you want to see Dante Allen be an offensive threat. That would change the trajectory, like trifecta, trajectory of this basketball game, or this basketball team.
Yeah, Allen came into the night. He was 3 of 13 this season from 3. At least 3 of 4 from distance here tonight.
He's shooting the basketball with confidence. One thing that I noticed as a shooter, when the basketball spins a lot, most likely you got a better chance of shooting the basketball. I gotta give a shout out to my brother Carlos Boozer. It's his birthday today. He turned 44. He's a Duke guy. His kids should have went to Miami, but that's my brother. Shout out Carlos Boozer, 44 years old. Happy birthday.
Know if he should take a look at it or not. Well, the whole operation got that one correct. So Miami leads by 14, a little over 7 minutes left to play in the game after a successful challenge. Miami shooting 56% from the floor. Elon shooting 53%. Both teams have made 8 3-pointers. Miami's got 23 points off of 14 Phoenix turnovers here tonight. Shot clock at 5 as Henderson bullies his way in, misses the first, misses the second, and following up, third time's a charm for Malik Renew.
It's all about the follow-up. You know, the first time you might text somebody you like on Instagram, she might not respond, but when you follow up, she'll follow up too. Great finish. Another follow-up about Malik. She don't ask the first time, follow up.
17 points for Malik Renew, who is 3 points shy of his 5th consecutive game with 20 plus. And there's a foul. They're going to get Altuntas for the foul. And Coakley and Allen check back in. And Altuntas will take a seat.
If you look at Tuntas, and if you look at one of the top shows of all time, who does he look like in the show? Tuntas.
I have no idea.
Think about it a little bit more. One that I'm not going to say the name of the show. I'm just going to say Seinfeld.
Oh, you're talking about shows. I thought you were talking about a player. I have no idea. I don't watch
talking about shows.
Oh, Kramer. Okay. All right. I don't know. I don't even know what that is, my friend. I mean, I've heard of it.
A man looks like Kramer. Great basketball player. That's a great show. Great
that's a heck of a finish. That's a tough finish for Tre Donaldson. He's got 14. And now a technical foul. Oh, a technical foul has been called on Elon.
Who's shooting the tech right now?
I think Tre Donaldson's going to shoot it, and I think Randall Pettis II is the one that's going to get called for it.
These are one of the most tough free throws you can have. When it's to tech, it's still early. Everybody's percentage is fluctuating. You better make these because you're going to get the next ones. Oh!
And Donaldson missed it. And so it's Elon basketball after the technical foul. I'd love to know what happened down there that initiated the technical foul. It was just one shot missed by Donaldson, and Elon gets the basketball. Well, Carr got inside, lost it. Numbers for Miami. Washington had it, tried to throw it back up for Renew, and then it got tipped around. Now the ball's all over the place, and we've got a mad scramble on the floor, and Miami's going to settle things down. And there should be 20 seconds on the shot clock. That's the whistle. In fact, I think they might actually give Miami a full 30 seconds back on the clock.
Don't look at the score right now. What do you think the score is? How do you think Miami is up right now?
18.
We're so caught up in commentating in the game. It didn't look like the Miami was up 18 right now. But that goes to show, at the end of the day, there's levels.
There is. So 26 seconds on the shot clock.
And one thing that I think about in college basketball today, look at a high-level ACC basketball team. You look at a team like Elon. Do you think that the NAL budget for Elon doesn't equate to success to be able to compete with the University of Miami basketball team?
I would venture to say it probably does not, as Renew missed the dunk, but it ended up in the hands of Tru Washington. And it's going to be offensive goaltending. The basket was still shaking and rattling.
I mean, this isn't the fair. This isn't the fair, Kyle. He dunked the ball, missed it. The ball was still rattling. You can't call that. He didn't hang on. He let it go.
No, because the basket was that. I mean, that's in the rule book. The basket is still moving like that. It's going to be offensive goaltending as Bryson Coakley buries a three.
What do you mean he dunked the ball and moved. He didn't hang on it.
I didn't make the rules, brother.
All right, sorry about that.
And that doesn't go for Renew. But Donaldson takes it right back. And he makes it at the rim. He just put his body right into Bryson Coakley's in a strong finish for Tre Donaldson.
Tre reminds me of Baltimore basketball players. One of the good friends of mine, Maurice Barksdale, started the body up basketball finish. Find the contact, put your body into him and finish.
27 points off of 18 Elon turnovers. That's a crazy shot by Tru Washington. He got bailed out. He'll go to the free throw line.
Key word, bailed out. We're not talking about jail. I don't know if I like that finish, but he put pressure on the defense, made the ref call a foul. Got to knock down your free throws.
Third time tonight, Tru Washington's gone to the free throw line. He was 2 of 3, now he's 3 of 4. A couple of substitutions here for Elon. Washington makes both, and it's the largest lead of the night for Miami. 19-point advantage. Pettis thought about a step-back three. Here's Cuthrell, who's been quiet tonight, but he got fouled again. So back to the free throw line goes Chandler Cuthrell, who was the only Division I player averaging 24.5 points per game and 7 rebounds coming into this one. He's got a quiet 13 and 4.
What you want to see by Allen that play? Played great defense. Cuthrell spent right, went left. Allen put his hands down. It makes the ref blow his whistle. In training as a ref, if the hands go down, they're going up for a shot, most likely you should call foul. Keep your hands up. Make the ref make the decision. But when you put your hands down, the ref is automatically knowing. In my playbook, hands down, call foul.
And Cuthrell missed them both. And Renew got his 5th rebound of the night. Tre Washington is 1 rebound away from a double-double. He's got 18 and 9. And Donaldson lost it. It ended up in the hands of Dante Allen. I think the ball slipped out of his hands on the way to the rim. Deep three, no good. Here comes Milovitz. Look at the Euro step.
Great move, Euro step for a European. In his mind coming down, he said, you know what? I'm hitting with the Euro. He's from the States, I'm from Europe. He don't know what's coming. Easy lay, great play.
Those were soft feet by the 6'8" freshman out of Slovakia, who's averaging right around 15 minutes per game. And this one's starting to be rather academic as the Canes put this on ice. Oh, look at that. Behind the back, Tre Donaldson.
Look at that, behind the back. I got to repeat that because that looked like Jack. Not really. I shoot threes. Great play.
I mean, the rest of the schedule, I mean, after this, it only starts to get tougher, right? BYU, and then you're in the tournament with Dayton and Georgetown. Then you go to Ole Miss for the ACC SEC showdown. And then Miami will find themselves with 3 more non-conference games against Louisiana, Monroe, FIU, and North Florida before conference competition begins on the 30th.
They got a couple more games to figure it out.
Yes.
This game, I feel like if I'm Coach Jake Lucas, it took us too long to take this game out of reach. You want to see your team come in and dominate from the start. I don't think Miami came in and dominated from the beginning. Took this Elon team for granted and let them kind of be in the game. But you have a couple more games to figure it out, and let's see what Miami does.
Dante Allen, another 3. Came up short. Well, Dante Allen's having a good night for Miami. 14 points, 4 of 8 shooting, 3 of 5 from 3. And Timo Milovitz is going to get called for the foul. Milovitz was held scoreless in 10 minutes against Florida. Did not attempt a shot in that game. He's got 2 points here tonight. He's 1 of 3 from the field. And this is Iker Garmendia, the redshirt freshman forward out of Barcelona. And a transfer from the University of Illinois Chicago at the free throw line for the Phoenix.
Do you know what the Phoenix is, Kyle?
Yeah, the bird, you know.
I don't know. I'm asking you. Any Phoenix I know is the sun.
Well.
Yeah, I'm not talking about a human.
Yeah, I hear it.
Great pass. Great
shot.
Marcus Allen is an underrated shooter for this basketball team. At Missouri last year, he was very getting to the basket, putting pressure on the defense. But he could knock down an open shot. That's going to be big for the University of Miami program going into the future.
And the triple try good by Jawan Carr on the other end. Minute 40 left to play. And Dovrat's three no good. And Carr gets his way into the paint. Off balance, shot off the glass. Misses. And now Dovrat again out for Malovitz. Too strong. And Altuntas going to get called for a foul.
We got 3 Europeans on the court right now. We got Slovenia, we got Turkey, and we got Israel. Shout out to the Miami Heat for building the roster on the European roster, and they're getting wins. One of the big things for the Miami Heat, let the ball move. Don't hold the basketball. That's one thing. If you look at NBA basketball right now, these Europeans are taking over the league. But letting the ball move and they're playing the right way. Look at Jay Lucas with his recruiting process.
Right.
Let me get some Europeans on my program that play the right way.
.112 left to go. Pair of free throws missed by Garmendia. Altuntas, that's good in the foul.
Altuntas, Seinfeld, sign me up, and one. It's a great move, great touch, great feel by the basket.
Middleton had a handful of his jersey. So after being held scoreless for 4 games to start his college career, Sally Altuntas, he's got 4 points here tonight.
He's going to make it 5 right now.
And his first trip to the free throw line is good.
Wait, I didn't know he was left-handed. You know he was left-handed?
Yes.
I swear I thought he was right-handed. Wow.
The southpaw.
Southpaw. What's going up?
Coakley down low. Middleton spins. Shot clock winding down. Fadeaway, no good. Another whistle. And with 23.6 seconds left to play, Miami will go back to the free throw line for a pair of shots. Or no, it should be a one-on-one opportunity.
Does he make the first one?
Oh,
if you were a betting man right now,
that's up to him.
If you're a betting man, would you put on $5 that he would make the first one?
I don't think so. Not betting.
Well, I don't think he's going to make it, or I don't think so. I'm not betting.
Exactly, not betting.
Cash me out then. Shout out to Turkey. And it's Thanksgiving. It's Thanksgiving. That's why. He's from Turkey. It's Thanksgiving. The energy is vibrating right there.
Miami has a lot to be thankful for here tonight. 99 points on the board. They have twice scored 100 points this season.
Does Elon shoot this ball right now, or they don't shoot it?
No, I think Billy Taylor's telling him no shot, so he says
look,
back it up.
If Billy Taylor's my coach and I got 14 or 9, I'm letting this thing fly.
That'll do it from the Watsco Center here tonight. Miami downs Elon 99-72. They improved to 4-1 on the season. So for Jack Mc